I gotta bake another one. Oh, baby. Yak, I fuck with you, but boy, you must be ready to attend this barbecue, my Briggity brother. Yeah, barbecue. I see you Louis'd up from head to toe, boy, with the hush puppies on, smoking the black. Your ass is like a conspicuous troll dog sitting under the bridge. You dyed your hair with honey nut Cheerio dust. Your ass is like a deep fried leprechaun, boy. Your ass is like a voodoo doll that's been passed down from generation to generation. Matter of fact, your ass like a diked out auntie that do witchcraft on underage cicadas, boy, my baby boy. Your ass like a grandma that just received a PVP loan and spent it all, your dumb ass, boy. Who crib you broke in and stole their Louis Vuitton bed sheets and made an outfit out of her, boy? Oh, my baby, your ass like a brought to life devilish Reese cup. You ugly as hell, boy, my baby. Your ass like the wicked witch of the South, boy. You look like you be out here. You like you be out here jumping out the backseat of van, scaring the shit out of underage midgets. Your dumb ass, boy. Your ass like one of them Africans that sell rub on cologne on the avenue. Your stupid ass, boy, my baby, boy. And you smoking a black hunt. Oh, my baby, your ass got Pico de Gallo dust in that bitch, boy. Your ass get high as hell. Oh, my baby, you ugly as hell. I gotta bake another one. Oh, baby. Yak. At first, people were making fun of my hair. Oh, it looks like this. It looks like that. Now they took it down. Get your hair back. It's your superpower. I'm like, bro, shut up. Be quiet.
Now, I will say this.
Shut up and be quiet.
Hits look harder on you with your hair down.
Yes.
Because your hair
because it flies everywhere. Yeah, because it's loose. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Because I think somebody, I'm not going to say who, was like, I think Derek's taking harder hits this year. And I was like, bro, I think it's his hair just flying around more.
It's definitely my hair. The
first one that comes to my head is the Giants game this first year.
That was. I wonder who was blocking on that play.
You made me look really bad.
Who was blocking on that play?
You made me look really bad on that play.
77?
I think it was. Wasn't it 77?
Could have been 77.
Definitely a white guy with tattoos.
Yeah, our visor kind of, I don't know.
The linebacker slipped and backdoored him, and then
yeah, that was tough for the individual. But at the back, would it
say what you want, my nigga? You know, nigga pulling up on us, jumping out. Nigga, you was eating motherfucking cards and driving Suge Knight around in the car. Hold on. The truth could never be considered disrespect, bro. Fuck all that! I didn't really believe that I heard what I heard. Oh, so now you just trying to give a nigga a pass for telling. That's the word, understand? You putting a rat on the hierarchy. Right? You're running around here with an actual splinter. Say what you want, my...
Hello, couple?
Yeah.
How long y'all been dating?
6 months.
How the relationship been going?
Pretty good.
So y'all got trust issues? Like, you trust her? You trust him?
Oh, I trust him.
You trust him? You trust her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
I guess.
You still love her?
Yes. What's that supposed to mean?
I don't do too much talking, bro.
I'm one of those people that think it's never enough.
Today I want to do a loyalty test, right? So basically, I've been doing loyalty tests where I have couples like switch phone and go through each other's phone and see who been loyal, who not loyal. You been loyal?
Of course.
You been loyal?
Yeah.
How I know you been loyal?
Because I spoiled him on Valentine's Day, and I wouldn't do that for anybody who's not my man.
What you got? What she got you?
She ain't do nothing compared to what I did.
Hold up. Alright, man, we gonna start with you, right? We gonna go through your phone first. You cool with that?
Yeah.
Alright, man, you cool with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Alright, bet. For your phone? You got nothing to, like, hide? You gotta unlock a couple?
Yeah.
How long y'all been dating?
A lot of people go back to that very short promo backstage where Triple H says some not very nice things about you, and they feel like he buried you there. What's your opinion on what he said there? And did he talk to you before and say, like, hey, this is going to go down?
I mean, there's a couple ways to look at that. Like, if you watch his history, I mean, he's very much a ball buster. Even to HBK, right, his best friend. It was more, I think it might have been more... I think it might have been more about the timing of it than anything. Just because of everything we had been through with, Eddie and then Chris and then, we were under so much scrutiny. And then I came back, from rehab and I was about 20 pounds lighter or whatever. So, I mean, it was just more about like, if it had happened at any other time, maybe it wouldn't have been, as big of a deal, I guess. I just think, he's kind of a ball buster. So it wasn't like, that's something he would have kind of said at any point in time.
A lot of people go back to that very short promo backstage where Triple H says some not very nice things about you, and they feel like he buried you there. What's your opinion on what he said there? And did he talk to you before and say, like, hey, this is going to go down?
I mean, there's a couple ways to look at that. Like, if you watch his history, I mean, he's very much a ball buster. Even to HBK, right, his best friend. It was more, I think it might have been more about the timing of it than anything. Just because of everything we had been through with, Eddie and then Chris and then, we were under so much scrutiny. And then I came back, from rehab, and I was about 20 pounds lighter or whatever. So, I mean, it was just more about, like, if it had happened at any other time, maybe it wouldn't have been, as big of a deal, I guess. I just think, he's kind of a ball buster. So it wasn't like that's something he would have kind of said at any point in time.
A lot of people go back to that very short promo backstage where Triple H says some not very nice things about you, and they feel like he buried you there. What's your opinion on what he said there? And did he talk to you before and say, like, hey, this is going to go down?
I mean, there's a couple ways to look at that. Like, if you watch his history, I mean, he's very much a ball buster. Even to HBK, right, his best friend. It was more, I think it might have been more about the timing of it than anything, just because of everything we had been through with, Eddie and then Chris, and then, we were under so much scrutiny. And then I came back, from rehab, and I was about 20 pounds lighter or whatever. So, I mean, it was just more about, like, if it had happened at any other time, maybe it wouldn't have been, as big of a deal, I guess. I just think, he's kind of a ball buster. So it wasn't like that's something he would have kind of said at any point.
I'm gonna give it to you like this, man. The police hate it, bro. But look, shit happened, man. He got caught. Shit happened. I'm gonna give it to you, bro. Shit happened. He got caught.
Yeah, he got caught. He got caught with his pants down, like, and niggas was flying.
I'm gonna give it to you like this, man. The police hate it, bro. But look, shit happened, man. He got caught. Shit happened. I'm gonna give it to you, bro. Shit happened.
Yeah,
he got caught.
Yeah, he got caught. He got caught with his pants down, like, and niggas was flying.
I'm gonna give it to you like this, man. The police.
Would you date a guy that don't have no money, but he treats you so good? I'm not gonna date a guy just because he has money. No, he has no.
The first thing that Kobe Bryant did once he signed his $130 million extension is insane. Well, insane if you're anybody other than Kobe Bryant. Everyone knew that Kobe's dedication to the game was unlike any other. He played with dislocated fingers, shot 2 free throws with a torn Achilles, and had workouts at 4 in the morning. So it wasn't much of a surprise to see Kobe get pissed whenever he had a teammate whose mindset wasn't on par with his. Just ask Caron Butler. When the Lakers traded Shaq to Miami in 04, Kobe made sure that the press conference of his latest contract would be on the same exact day that Caron Butler would be introduced, just so he could tell him one thing.
And the second he signed it, he's like, you ready to blackout? And I was like, what is a blackout? He's like, we about to blackout. Be here at 7 a.m. tomorrow. The next day, we started working out, and I realized what a blackout workout was.
While Butler only played 1 season with Kobe, it changed his career forever. The first thing that Kobe Bryant did once he signed his $130 million extension is insane. Well, insane if you're anybody other than...
You've alluded to these blackout workouts that you've had over the last several weeks ramping up to this point. Pal Gasol told us that, for what the teammates have seen, what the media has seen, you're doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes that none of us really know about. What can you tell me about these workouts? Where are they occurring? All hours of the night? Like, how are you getting to this point? How have you got to this point?
Well, my training has no time restrictions in terms of when I do them. You can do them at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock, it doesn't matter. You just got to do them. And, the blackout is very intense. It's a huge commitment. It's 6 in the morning stuff, and then, take the kids to school, and then go do another session, weights and shooting and practice, and then after that, do some more running. And, so it's an ongoing thing. And throughout all of that, you have to take care of your body and take care of the knick-knack injuries that may arise. Right. It's intense, but it's fun.
With SpotMe, I can overdraft up to $200 fee-free. Install the Chime app today.
Do you want a free pair of sneakers? If so, this marketing research wants to find out which shoe brand is better, Nike or Adidas. After I completed a short survey, I received this amazing pair of shoes. If you also want a free pair of shoes, you can apply using the button below.
I remember when I missed those free throws, I missed those free throws against LeBron and the Cavs. Like, look at the interview. I'm happy as hell. I'm happy because I know tomorrow I get to come in here. Tomorrow, like, I get to, like, work on my next game. Like, I just failed. I just missed. I became a hero hitting the shot to go to overtime and then let the team down. Right? And I'm in there like, yo, like, I can't. Like, I said, I'm about to take a week off. I'm going to be here tomorrow. Took 2,000 shots. The next day, 2,000 shots. And then someone asked me a question, like, you know, those free throws, they mess with you mentally? And, like, whoa. And I didn't even think about the free. And he put doubt. Oh, I need to do something about this, right? I remember I'm talking to Drew. I was like, who's mentally strong in this world? He was like, usually Black Ops, Navy SEALs. Find me a Black Op guy. Find me a Black Op guy, right? They was like, what? Find me a Black Op guy. I need to, like, I don't want to think about those free throws no more. I need to really mentally check in. Like, I really need to, what is Kobe over there doing, right? And it was like Kobe was working out this Black Ops guy named Frank out of San Francisco.
Damn.
San Francisco, went to San Francisco. I didn't have no plan. San Francisco, went to San Francisco. Wow. Met with him. I remember the trainer Drew came with him, and I was like, he was like, what's the problem? I was like, there's no problem. I just don't want one. I don't want a problem. I want to be mentally strong. I missed free throws, and someone made me think about them, and I don't want to think about them no more. And then from there, everything became mental. Everything he did was just mental. I stayed there for a week. That's it. That's all I needed. Just a week. Just to see something different. I remember our first one was a warm-up. And he's like, all right, we're going to warm up. We got to go to the Blue House. Blue House? Yeah, it's just a Blue House. We're on the beach. Blue House. All right, cool. You know, you start running, talking. Yeah, chap. Right, he started looking up. Chap. 5 minutes go by, start chap. Right, you know, he's like, as long as you keep looking for that Blue House, this is going to be a long run. What? He said, I suggest you just look down at the sand and just keep moving. And when I tell you the Blue House, we done.
He said, when I tell you the Blue House.
4 hours. What? 4 hours. That was our warm-up. 4 hours in the sand running to the Blue House. And I'm just looking down, we just talking.
Was there a Blue House?
It was a Blue House. 4 hours later. That's what I'm saying. It was 4 hours later.
That's insane.
And I remember he didn't know nothing about basketball. Mm-hmm. Right? This was just all physical. Just physical. Running up hills, down until you bleed. Like my trainer was throwing up blood. He says, and when you throw up blood, you keep going. All right. And then that was the first time I heard it, but I didn't know it. He's like, yo, we work out till we black out. All right, cool. I never knew what he meant until Kobe used to say it. Mm-hmm. And now I knew what, then blackout, like we're going to keep working out until one of us pass out. We're not going to stop this. We're going to play one-on-one until one of us pass out. That's how we're going to keep working until one of us just croaks it. And that was the mentality. So we're doing a shooting drill. And he's like, how many? He's at 5 spots. Because I was like, yo, I got to get some shots up. He was like, all right, I'll rebound for you. Because I'm like, I can do all this shit all day you want and all that. I was like, cool. But I still need my brain still needs to do this. He was like, all right, how many do you usually do? I said, 100 a spot. He was like, all right, cool. He said, we're going to do 1,000 a spot. What? Like, wait, what? 1,000 a spot. All right. Shot. Right. You know, the brain starts tricking off, thinking about some shit else, you know what I mean?
Like thinking about 1,000.
He is at 1,000, he is at 1,000, right? Who's 2,000? And it's like 15 minutes seemed like went by, 15, 20 minutes went by, and he was like, 10. Like, oh, no. I missed like 8 row after. After he said 10, I missed 8 in a row. He was like, I'm going to tell you one thing. We're not stopping until you get to the 1,000. So you better focus. And then I had to like try to create a method.
Wow.
To not think about the longevity and just focus. So then it was like, all right, let me try to string some out. Fuck him, right? Boom. That was 20 in a row. All right, missed one. I gotta beat 20 in a row. Boom. All right, that was 23. I gotta beat 23 in a row, right? And then eventually my brain started hyper thinking, right? Start shrinking. All right, I made it all net. Let's just go all net. The rim, right? And I'm sitting here playing a game with my own mind. Because first it becomes, you're not concentrating. And then not concentrating went to, I got 9,000, I got 990 shots left. Oh, hell no, give it up, right? To eventually saying, oh no, I got to get through this. Brain starts reactivating, starts really concentrating. Now I'm making 30, 40, 50 in a row, mad that I missed the one. Because my brain tells me, damn, I need to get this over with. I need to make all 990 in a row. And then I'm just walking through these spots. So when I go back to next season, you can see the concentration in shots. You can see it like that's where turnaround comes from. Like I didn't walk through this I didn't walk through this once like after I did that with him, that's when I left. I'm good. Because I fought with my brain shooting. You go out there and you take 1,000 shots. Watch what your brain do. And then eventually it just turns over and then it just clicks. And then that confidence of just boom, stringing them. You're gonna start shooting shit that like, oh, let me see if I can do it sideways, throw it out. Let me see. I'm like you really now testing what you can do. You start testing your ability. Like I left there like I'm the best nigga on the planet. Now I'm making 30, 40, 50 in a row, mad that I missed the one. Because my brain tells me, damn, I need to get this over with. I need to make all 990 in a row. And then I'm just walking through these spots. So when I go back to next season, you can see the concentration in shots. You can see it like that's where turnaround comes from. Like I didn't walk through this I didn't walk through this once like after I did that with him, that's when I left. I'm good. Because I fought with my brain shooting. You go out there and you take 1,000 shots. Watch what your brain do. And then eventually it just turns over and then it just clicks. And then that confidence of just boom, stringing them. You're gonna start shooting shit that like, oh, let me see if I can do it sideways, throw it out. Let me see. I'm like you really now testing what you can do. You start testing your ability. Like I left there like I'm the best nigga on the planet.
For bathroom odors that linger, try Febreze Small Spaces. Just press firmly and it continuously fights odors in the air and on soft surfaces for 45 days. Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
I love you, host.
Well, I'm really looking forward to this clinic and putting together some of the drills that I do in my workout and putting the kids through them a little bit, and hopefully they'll leave with some added knowledge.
I've heard so much about this workout. In fact, I saw some video footage of your tour in Taipei last year.
Yeah.
You look really intense. You're really into it.
Yeah, I mean, basketball is such a fun sport, and it's you get the most out of it when you work really hard. I mean, that's the key. That's the point. And, like I said, we'll put them through some of the drills that I do, and it's an effort.
I heard Eric, do you even have a special name for this particular workout that you have, this private workout you have?
The blackout.
Blackout.
Yeah, because the reason being is you work so hard, you almost feel like you're gonna black out.
Have you ever blacked yourself out in your own workouts?
I have actually. Yeah.
So that's how hard you put it, your own personal individual workouts.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You have to work hard. You have to push yourself. That's the only way to get that.
And we're gonna get a sneak preview of that this afternoon.
Yes.
We're out here on the streets showing people this financial app is legit. Hi, excuse me, miss, hello. Could you use...
Yo, look, the packaging, these are fire, man. These are... So, I'm trying to... Yes. It's tough. Ooh! Ooh! Nigga! Move out the way! Look at this! Yo! This is...
That shit's hard.
Yo, check out the material. Okay, I don't know if y'all can tell, but this is not like glued on. Like this is embroidered. This is embroidered like different pieces. It's not like ironed or like all that cheap shit. No, this is bruh. Look at this hoodie. Look at this hoodie. What? This hoodie is tough. Hold on, you see that? Oh my God, somewhere in America, this is crazy. Somewhere in America, hold on, let me, like that. Somewhere in America, that's Wasaya. This is, oh my God. This hoodie is crazy. Hey, go check out motherfucking Saya Collective. Look at this, man. This hoodie is crazy. Damn, this is quality. Boy, this hoodie feel like it's like 10 pounds. Like it's quality. Sheesh, appreciate you, bro. Yo, this dude going crazy, bro. This dude going crazy, bro. You ain't had to do all this. I sure do appreciate it. Oh, that's tough. 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 Yo, this hoodie quality is gonna last me for eternity. Yo, when I say the quality is amazing, this is like, it has that wash denim type of look. Like that wash denim type. Yo, this is nasty. So, I'm trying to, yes. This is, my nigga. My motherfucking nigga. Yo, fire hoodies, bro. Fire hoodies. Ooh, he got me a little pair of shoes. He sent me a little pair of shoes. My nigga. He sent me a little pair of shoes. Okay, the box is all fucked up because of the packaging. But look at that bitch right there. I don't care about that box. Fuck that box. Whoa! Come on, man. These are fire. I hope these fit. Hold on. I need to put these on right now. Boy, I hope these fit. Size 11. Please, Lord, fit. Please, Lord, fit. I need these to fit, baby. Come on, fit me. Fit me, baby. Oh, yeah, they fit. Oh, yeah. Good to go. Oh, yeah. These will be rocked. I think I just spit on them. Yeah, I did. These are fire, man. Check out these motherfuckers right here. Glow in the dark. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Yo, follow goddamn Saya, bro. I'm going to have to do reviews on both of these shoes, man, bro. Thank you for this shoe size. Thank you for this shoe right here. This is crazy. I'm definitely going to wear this to the gym. Definitely going to wear this to the gym. This is definitely a gym shoe. You know what I'm saying? I can wear this right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I can wear this right now. And the leather, man, the material, yo, this is innovative type shit. Patent leather all up on with the straps, with the glow in the dark, Saya on the back. These are fire, man. These are boxes everywhere. Bruh. 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 Bruh.
course, that's correct.
Give me 1 to 2 weeks, and I'll show you how you can start your own successful online fitness business. Even if you don't have a big following, even if you don't have a lot of experience, even if you're not certified. All you need is the camera on your phone, 1 to 2 hours a day, and the willingness to work hard, and you can make a 6-figure income from home with your online fitness business. Let me show you how. My name is Brandon Carter, and I've been a personal trainer for over 20 years. And I've created the online fitness framework, which has helped over 10,000 people build successful online fitness businesses, even when some of them have never trained anyone before. And the best part is, their clients still get amazing results. Now, online training is not what you think. You might be thinking it's doing Zoom workouts with people online. It's not that. I teach my students how to actually get results for their client without having to trade time for money.
Hello everyone, it's History Behind the Warrior, and welcome back to yet another God of War video. And of course, happy 2023. Now, in today's topic and discussion video, I wanted to touch on something that I purposely left for quite a while, so people can get through their Ragnarok playthrough. But now, seeing as we are in the new year, I did want to touch on a number of different questions that arose from Ragnarok's narrative. Such as, what is the green mask with the ancient engravings on it? What is beyond the emerald tear? And finally, what lies beyond it? Because this was a rift that not even the Grand Allfather knew. A being of divine knowledge that devoted his entire life to figuring out what such power could be. So, in today's video, we will be talking about the rift, everything associated with it, and touching on how it is connected to the greater plane. But before we do begin, as always everyone, I would of course super appreciate it if we could first get this video to about 1,000 likes. It's a small thing, mind you, but it really does go a long way. Plus, again, YouTube has been pretty brutal with coming down and age-restricting God of War content. So any support shown here really goes a long way, no matter what that might be. But without any further ado, let's get on with today's video. Now, let's get right to the meat and potatoes of this video. First touching on what the Rift actually is, and what do we currently know of it. Now, as of right now, the Rift is an unknown tear in reality, one that seems to be a gateway to something much older than what has previously been established in the God of War mythos, supposedly tying to what is known as the higher plane. Now, for those unfamiliar with that terminology, the higher plane is said to be a reality that exists even above the gods. Whilst not much has been explained or even explored in that manner, we do know that something does exist behind this rift, as Odin described his first contact with it as vicious. As not long after Ymir's demise, he heard a voice from the great beyond. Something was whispering on the other side of it. Now, what is said next is what I would brand as a lie, as Odin did say he lost an eye from coming into contact with the rift, but we also do know that he tore out one of his eyes in exchange for greater knowledge when he was drugged by Mimir. But one thing should always be stated when it comes to greater knowledge: it comes at a cost. So it wouldn't surprise me if something on the other side didn't want Odin to enter its domain. And this is where the mask comes into play. Now, the mask itself is just as unknown as the rift, being a relic from a world beyond their own. But it's important to focus in on the inscriptions on the mask itself, as it's engraved with a number of different languages that haven't even really been explored in the God of War universe properly. We see a bit of Greek in it, a bit of Japanese, some Egyptian hieroglyphics, and other languages that are still yet to decipher. So this mask doesn't originate from Norse mythology, but in fact could be a codex and key to a number of different worlds. Now, understandably, such an item like this raises many questions, such as where does it come from? Where have these inscriptions been made? And most importantly, why exactly was this mask broken into 3 pieces? Because such a powerful item like this must have been separated for a reason. Maybe there was someone on the other side that did not deem Odin worthy of their knowledge and power. And maybe another reason why was that they always intended for someone like Atreus to fix it. Again, that is a theory at best on my end, but with how the pieces do fit together, it does look like something might be destined for the Jotnar. And with us, of course, being well aware that we are at the end of the Norse series of games, what's to say that this is the only mask? What if there are multiple scattered throughout different mythologies, with each of them functioning as a key of sorts to this divine heaven? With that said, let's touch a little bit more on the higher plane and what we have seen of it, so we can tie these ideas into each other. Now, throughout the God of War series, we have only been briefly exposed to this higher plane, having realized that such a thing existed with the somewhat resurrection of Athena in God of War 3, now having an astral form and serving what seems to be a higher power. So this idea has existed for quite a while, and since then, we have been exposed to it in a few interesting ways, as Zeus takes on a similar form in your climactic battle against the god, which, if similar to Athena's in any way, could indicate that such deities like this are still susceptible to death. But more recent exposure to this was during a God of War tie-in series, that being God of War Fallen God. After the Spartan is knocked unconscious, seemingly on the brink of death, he very briefly enters what is known as the higher plane, at least for a split second, as he is reunited with Athena, now in a living, breathing form, opposed to her astral projection, and Thoth, an Egyptian god. Now, the interaction here is very quick and very brief, but does clearly show that there is something greater than what we have seen, one where gods of different pantheons are directly linked to each other. But it is worth mentioning that Fallen Gods is kinda pseudo-canon, as it's never really touched upon in the game. Now, our next question here is, what other ways can we enter the higher plane? We've already established that the tear is a gate and the mask is a key, but is there another option? Well, if I am to make a theory, I believe that Garm / Fenrir may actually be the key to opening up the higher realm, as the tears in reality the wolf can create are eerily similar to the one we saw in Asgard. Now at best, this is of course a theory, but there is no denying that there is most certainly some similarities between the two, especially when Atreus went to hunt down the mask and it mysteriously stopped tracking the other fragments once Garm was freed. So it is indeed possible that Fenrir may be more important in the grand story than simply a wolf that Angrboda rode into battle. Plus, Skull and Hati do exist in the present, and is the spawn of Fenrir, but Fenrir isn't around during the events of Ragnarok. Garm is. So, depending on what goes on with time travel, if they ever decide to look into it, we could learn of how this loop kind of cycles in and out of the...
Gronk speaking.
Great news, Gronk. You're going to be in the FanDuel Super Bowl commercial.
Nice. So I just lift up my phone.
higher plane and how it works with time, because we know that each of the realms function in their own time. None of them are exactly the same. With that also said, what mythology could this rift actually be connected to? Well, if I'm being entirely honest here, you see, it's nigh impossible to kind of pin this down, because each pantheon has its own heaven. There is no definitive, overarching afterlife that kind of branches every mythology together, as they all do strictly live and exist in their own separate worlds. Thus, the greater plane we have heard so much of could actually be its very own thing, not strictly tied to that of any mythology, but something made exclusively for the God of War universe. And with that in mind, the next question here is there a greater evil beyond it? Because from our brief experience with the greater plane, it looks like it's very well possible to be composed of fallen gods, maybe ones that sacrificed themselves for the greater good. It is worth noting that the idea of God of War kind of having this mishmash of pantheons was actually a concept and idea for God of War 3, which was entirely different from the game that we did get, where the Olympian pantheon would dissolve and all other gods would be sucked into the world of Greece, where this war amongst gods would explode across Olympus. But nonetheless, it goes to show that ideas like this have been running genetically in the God of War universe for a long while. So, with this all said and covered, where are we in this overarching narrative? Well, again, if we're looking at this as an overarching story, I have to be kind of completely honest. This seems like an overarching story that, at best, is being sprinkled in for a larger climactic end. So as of right now, it would not at all surprise me if many of the ideas that are being made, or that have previously been established, are completely changed in order to fit and make this story work. It's all subject to change, as we have seen with Ragnarok. Ideas are constantly in flux, so the current setup that they have for the higher plane could very well be extremely different to what we have now. So please do keep that in mind. With that said, everyone, what did you think of the Rift and the Mask? Do you think this all leads to a higher plane? And if so, what do you think we can expect from it? As Ragnarok left more questions than answers. But for now, everyone, that has been it for me. So, as always, everyone, stay strong, stay well, and keep on fighting, as Ragnarok is finally over. Take care, everyone. I'll see you soon.
With the Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card.
too.
Yeah, all this shit.
All this shit's treacherous.
Man.
I thought this shit was going to be chill.
Entertainment.
You thought? Yeah.
Nah, you'll be chill if you was somewhere other than No Jumper, nigga.
Yeah. But
this shit is reality TV.
No, but the cold part is,
No cap.
you might be chill if you somewhere else, but on No Jumper, you're gonna get way more people watching and giving a fuck. Like that's a built-in audience to play off of. So you know,
I ain't saying nothing bad about this motherfucking nigga. This is where we eating at. I'm just saying, like, nigga, this is a one of a kind
shit,
place.
I will.
This is a one of a kind place.
I gotta, man, listen. Niggas gotta come in here, man, and yell at niggas all day, every day. But I feel like, it is what it is. It get me, you know what I'm saying? As long as niggas know it's out there. Josh over there. I don't want to hear it today. Yeah, Josh is looking straight forward. No eye contact. You can see it. This is getting tired. Josh be getting tired of this shit.
How do we get here? Fuck.
Josh be getting tired. I know he's tired of it because I be getting tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You did? What'd you say? Oh, he been saying that shit. I wasn't here, so what'd you say?
That the people fighting, comparing each other out on air versus on air.
Yes.
How did you know back then? Because it wasn't even like that back then.
No, we started, it was like that.
Yes, like the very early days of me being here.
It was bad.
At the end of the day, especially. They were
I think it was worse then than it is now.
So,
81. No, it was bad, bro.
There's no way it was worse.
No, it was a lot, bro. The early days of me coming here, it was ridiculous. Worse than now. Now it's getting...
Hello. Yeah, I'm getting the line up right now. I'm controlling, but he's gonna stay on. Oh, okay, so she's good. Oh, you know, baby. I know, but it's gonna keep flowing. I'm about to go out there and clean these cars off again. It's gonna keep going this shit. Okay. Please, okay. You still got taco meat in there? No, I feel you do. Baby bogey. No.
Up there, but it was just a lot of shit that y'all don't know.
The thing is this though, like I recall, I want to say back in October or some shit, there was apparently a President's Day. We're not going to discuss in-house drama on air anymore. Then literally that same motherfucking day, in-house drama was discussed.
Man.
Like somebody up top got a cut that.
And I can say,
around, just press the red button. Anytime we forget to talk.
I can say where I've been at fault about that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, causing things and doing certain shit. Not trying to be maliciously, but yeah, nigga, I can sit there and take the blame for certain shit too. But the earlier days, bro, I'm telling you, like, this shit was ridiculous. Like, I didn't know. It was a couple of times where I was like, I don't think I'm gonna fucking want to be here this long because it was a lot. There's a lot going on.
Do you feel like also nowadays, like the fact that there's the Clips channel, where so much of those actual interactions and discussions have like a house to just, you feel me?
I mean, I just feel like we shed light on a lot of the bullshit. You feel me? Like, we opened the doors for a lot, and everybody has a part to playing that shit. And even like with this house phone situation, we gotta have some type of camaraderie at the end of the day. I'm not happy about that situation at all. I don't fuck with how that shit was done. You feel me? I'm not sitting there going to sit here and act like it's all cool. I'm not fucking with that shit 100%. You feel me? Because situations like that happen, nigga, nothing like that needs to happen again. I ain't fucking. If something like that happens again, fuck this place. Fuck no jumper. I'm not fucking with this shit, bro. Shit like this, nigga, it ain't cool. So when it comes down to how everything is and how it's wrapped in here now, like, we gotta show. We can joke around on streams. We can sit there and say shit, but nobody in this building should try to do things to maliciously fuck with anybody on here. I don't give a fuck if I hate Lush's guts. If I'm talking to this nigga and if I feel like I can be on camera with you, nigga, and I don't hate you, by the way.
Yeah, no,
I'm just saying, I'm using you as an example.
Yeah.
If I'm sitting here next to you and shit like that, bro, I gotta have some type of respect for you, because when situations like this happen, all we do is tell the world that we can be picked on, we can be picked apart. Our company look weak as a motherfucker. You feel me? From the top all the way to the bottom. I don't give a fuck who it is. Straight up. Adam, Josh, nigga, AD, House, whoever the fuck it is, bro, we gotta have some type of respect for each other. We ain't gotta like each other, but we gonna sit there and do this shit, bro. Like, this shit weak. Situations like what happened to House Phone never need to happen again. Certain situations outside the shit never need to happen again. And that should be a testament of how we should move going forward. Because this shit is all fucked up.
And I think really what it comes down to is leadership. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, nigga, Adam first, because Adam is the fucking boss of this shit. He gotta hold this shit down the right way, but that shit needs to trickle this motherfucker down. Everybody needs to take heed to how shit's supposed to be. We gotta have love for each other, bro. I can honestly say I'll come in here and I'll be like, you know what, I fuck with him. Yeah, we may get into it and certain shit when it comes down to that, but at the end of the day, bro, like, we have to fuck with each other to some type, because why are we being on camera with each other?
right.
If I don't like you, I'm gonna say, I'm not filming with Lush, I'm not filming with Almighty, I'm not filming with this person, I'm not filming with this person. If that's the case, why the fuck am I even here? Right. You get what I'm saying? So unless all that kumbaya shit, and let's be fake and let's just get on camera and get a bag, I'm not with that shit, bro.
Especially,
I'm not.
It's super
niggas
weird.
Don't like niggas and niggas don't fuck with each other, man. Let that shit be known. Nigga, let's handle this shit the old way, no cameras. Y'all niggas get that shit out your system, let's get back to it. And if you can't sit there and get back to it, get the fuck on.
We ended last year, like the Christmas party. I felt like there was a great vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what the fuck happened between December 23rd and January 2nd, but
I think personally, it's everybody. Like, this camera can be fucking the devil. It can be addictive. People can see how comments, Reddit, everything can sway people's opinions to do extra shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, nigga, to everybody else watching this shit, yeah, this is entertainment for y'all, but this is people's real lives and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is real fucking life. Like, people gotta go home. When you say certain shit to certain people, they gotta read that shit. They gotta go back home and just deal with everything and then come back over here and shit too. Or somebody can DM Lush and be like, oh, Lush, you a bitch ass nigga. And then he feel like he gotta talk for a week about the situation because I'm like, nigga, this shit is getting out of hand now. And if we don't shed light on certain situations, yeah, we can joke, we can do all type of shit like that. But for the most part, bro, all of this shit needs to be way more tighter than what it is. If not, this company gonna burn to the fucking ground. I'm not gonna be here to watch this shit burn to the ground.
And I might be the one doing the burning. I feel you, and I'm definitely, to echo your sentiments, I'm not happy with what happened to House Phone. Like I said on the new stream with Adam the other day, that footage should have never come out. Even beyond there,
and 2011 in New England. Most recently, he's been with Nick Saban at Alabama. Offensively, the Patriots were outside the top 25 this season in yards per game, first down percentage, and third down conversion rate. Shannon, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a difference will Bill make for the Patriots?
Zero. Skip, what I tell you, who did I tell you? I said, he ain't going outside his circle. No. So he gonna go get somebody that he know he's very familiar with. And he gonna go save it, you're not gonna miss it. He went and got Bill O'Brien from Alabama. Skip, Tom Brady, he the only offensive coordinator Tom Brady win no Super Bowl of it. Good point. That ain't no coincidence. Yeah. Every other coordinator he got a Super Bowl. Multiple. He got zero in the divisional round.
Boy.
Oh, damn. Fuck. You just...
Hey, this right here is 546 days. Every time Payne stepped up, he sat him down. So did the new day, lockdown. RK Pro, lockdown. Shoot Profits, lockdown. OC, lockdown. Brawler Brutes, lockdown. Los Storios, lockdown. Hey. We started this historic tag team run, beating you and your daddy.